Hey everybody, this is Patrick Evans-Hylton with Virginia Eats and Drinks, and I have got a couple of great ideas for you to celebrate the summer and also to celebrate the upcoming Latino Fest at Norfolk Festevents at Town Point Park in Norfolk. I'm also the culinary advisor for Norfolk Festevents, and this is part of the FETV series of staying at home videos that you can enjoy, learning a little bit more about upcoming events, but also just enjoy things right here in your own backyard in Norfolk and all the great cities around coastal Virginia. So, like I said, coming up very soon, there's going to be information that's going to be below with the recipes and everything else. It's the Latino Festival at Town Point Park. And so I wanted to make up a couple of really great things that you could enjoy maybe before you head down to Town Point Park, or maybe before, or maybe after you come back from Town Point Park, because one of the drinks is going to be a cocktail. You can't bring alcohol there, but you could bring some of the wonderful guacamato dip that I'm making, and perhaps do something that's a mocktail until you get home or something. But I want to talk first about this guacamato. Right now there are so many tomatoes coming into season. Sometimes you just don't even know what to do. Some of these were just from the garden that we picked, and so we're getting all kinds of fresh produce, especially tomatoes. So I decided to make this. It's kind of just a take on guacamole. It's a little more simple in that you just get the avocados, open them up, mash them, and then I make a simple, almost like a pico de gallo with the tomatoes. I just chop the tomatoes. If I have a pepper, I chop that up in there, an onion, and then just toss it all together along with some sour cream to make it nice and rich and creamy. Or you could also use Greek yogurt. And then this is so good to just use some chips like maybe these great blue corn tortilla chips, just to dip in it. Maybe spread on as a topping on a taco, a soft taco, hard taco. Maybe wrap up into a burrito or some kind of wrap. Maybe use it as a sandwich spread on a southwestern burger. I've also done this. I was going to show you. So these are individual sized nachos that I've done. So you could just lay these out for guests to enjoy. And then it's a nice dip of the guacamato dip on it, along with a steamed fresh shrimp. And then I've got a little secret sauce that I'm going to put on that's going to enhance the flavor. And it's also going to give it a little bit of garnish there too. And I'm going to have all of those recipes there for you. But I really wanted to show you how to make a favorite cocktail of mine using tequila. It's a tequila old fashioned, or very similar to what you might make as an old fashioned or something. And so on the blog post too, I'm going to have some information. There's different types of tequila. This first one here is a tequila blanco, and that's pretty much unaged. You get a really just good flavor of tequila. It's really good in cocktails. Then you have the reposado, which means to rest. This is aged slightly. You can see the difference in color. That one's really good to kind of drink on its own, although I am going to use it in the cocktail here because the cocktail doesn't have many other elements that's going to hide the taste of tequila. And then you have the año. And so this is really nice and dark and aged. And then you have like an extra año, but you also have a gold that you'll see sometimes. The gold actually does have artificial color and also some sugar sweetener added to it. So that gives it that gold color. It's not from the aging, but it makes it a nice sweeter tequila, and it's good to do shots with. But our tequila old fashioned, what we're going to do is we're going to start with a couple of oranges. I've already sliced a few up, so I'm going to squeeze one orange in there. Then I'm going to get another and squeeze another orange in there. Then I've got some agave nectar. It's going to help sweeten it a little. This just takes the place of any simple syrup. Then I have some Angostura bitters. Just going to shake a few in there. Maybe give it 1, 2, uno, dos, tres. All right. And now I'm going to use either a muddler, or what also works really well is just the end of a wooden spoon. And I'm just going to press down in here. I want to break up some of that orange peel, get some of those oils out of there. I want to combine and mix the agave, and oh, those bitters, and oh my gosh, it is smelling so, so amazing. All right, I think that's good. And now I'm going to add the tequila, and I'm going to ask my offstage assistant, Doug, to look into the freezer and to hand me the small white bowl of ice. Thank you, Doug. Then I'm going to put some ice cubes in here. This is a pretty strong drink. It's 3 ounces tequila and not much else. But the flavors from the agave, the flavors from the bitters, the flavor from the orange, it is just so lovely. I think that's good. I'll just set this over here. Oh, I'll just hand it back to my lovely assistant, Doug. And I'm just going to stir this up. Then I'm going to give it a garnish with another orange slice. And of course, I've got to give it a taste test. Oh, yeah. Smack your mama good. Look at that. Refreshing, delicious. If you wanted to lighten it up, you could top it off with a little bit of seltzer water, soda water, something like that. But this would be a really good drink in place of an old fashioned. Those components that are added from the aging just really, really give it a wonderful, wonderful flavor. It would go good with a meal, before a meal as an aperitif, or after a meal as a digestif. But it would just go good. It also would go good at celebrating that upcoming Latino festival. We're going to have more information. All of this, be sure to join Festevents at festevents.org. Also, join me at virginiaeatsanddrinks.com, or get on my Facebook group at facebook.com/group/Virginia Eats and Drinks. And cheers.